Our third tech tool for today is Plickers, Plickers. It says Clickers Simplified. I don't know if many of you had handheld clickers, but those were some devices that were popular when Smartboard first came out. These are Plickers. This is probably one of the least tech tools that you'll be learning. So again, sign up, really simple, first name, last name, email, done, you're in. I'm going to sign right in, and here we go. You would have to set up your classes if you have more than one class. It asks you to name the class, what grade it is, what subject it is, and then to color code it. Pretty simple with that. The library basically gives you a blank set of questions, so you would have to create any new material. There's not anything like quizzes where you can search for pre-made questions. So these have to be done by you. Once you make a question, again, pretty simple, just like all previous two have been. You add the question. It could be a true/false question, or it could be multiple choice. You have to have a minimum of 2 answers, and then one of the answers has to be marked correct or not. You could just be using it as a survey tool as well. Once you do, you hit save or save and create a new one, and then a new question like this box will come up. Once you're done, if you notice, I have a bunch of boxes, again, by units. I have self-contained and I also have academic, depending on what class you're working with. So let's take an old one. If you notice, the dots are showing what classes I gave it to. And then there's a calendar-looking image which will add this question to a queue, and here is my question queue over here. So if I want to add this question to my period 9 class, notice that I was able to add it and that this came up as period 9. If I go to my other classes, you'll notice there's nothing in the queue right now. Once I'm done and I've added questions to my queue, usually I'll add them at the beginning of a unit if I make Plickr questions. Sometimes I'll make a Plickr right on the spot. I'll log in and I'll make the question on my non-smartboard screen computer, and then I'll go onto my smartboard screen computer and then have the question in the queue, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to live view. Once you go to live view, it will then defer to your handheld device or your Plickr. I typically use my own phone for this purpose. Once you get to your phone, I'm going to take a screenshot of what I'm seeing right now so you guys can see it. It basically shows the question in the queue, and then once I click on the question, you will see the question as well. My students can also see who has responded and who hasn't. I'm going to take another screenshot. Once I see the question just as you, except I can see which question is correct based on the color coding of red and green. I'm going to click my camera icon, and then when I do that, it opens up a screen where I can see the names of the students, how many have selected A, B, or C. Once I'm done, I hit the check mark box. I can then see what students, I can basically like lock it in. I can reveal the answer, I can hide the answer, and then I can show a graph to the students to show them who got the results. I typically don't reveal the answer and show the names. I usually typically reveal the answer in the graph, so that way the students can see, that C was the correct answer. Pretty simple, that's about it. In terms of the cards for Plickers, you just literally click on the top toolbar, you click on cards. You can get either large cards or standard cards. They open up a PDF file, and you can literally print them out like today and go use them tomorrow. You can print them out tomorrow morning and use them that same time. The students each get one. I would definitely not recommend laminating them. I find that the shine on the lamination causes the camera to have some difficulty. So that's definitely not something I would do. But I would definitely give students a safe place to put this, whether it be a clear paper organizer, or just tell them to put it in their folder for safekeeping. I always have an extra set of every number just in case. Hope that was a quick little synopsis for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's one of the least tech tools, Plickers. hope you guys have fun. Thanks.